Sai Ram children. So today we are back again with our revision session. I hope the revision we have done so far, you all are clear with it. Yes. So today we begin with our active English revision. Here again we are going to have MCQ based questions wherein you have to choose the correct answer by clicking the options given, right? As I've already said earlier, read the question thoroughly, understand what has been asked from you, think over it, and then click the answer. Yes, you don't have to hurry. Take your own time, read the question, understand it, and then select the correct answer. Okay, children? So let's start now. Correct options, write in full words. That means we had learned short forms in active English, right? Will not can be written as won't, shall not can be written as shan't. Yes, do you all remember? Yes. So now the sentences are given to us using the short form and we have to write it in full. Okay. Now see the first question. He won't help us. He won't help us. So what will be the full form of this? I have two options here. He will not help us or he will help us. So what is going to be the correct option? Won't. What's the full form of won't? Will not. So which is the correct option? The first one. He will not help us. Right? He will not help us. So let's select that. Okay, understood children? Let's move to the next question. I shan't go. I shan't go. The two options given are I shall go or the second option is I shall not go. So what do you think? Which is the correct? I shan't go. Shan't, the full form of shan't is shall not. Yes, isn't it? So the correct option is the second one. I shall not go. Yes, so let's select the second option. I shall not go. Clear children? Let's move to the next question. Change the following sentences using words given in the bracket. You have to change the sentence that is given using the words given in the bracket. So you also have to see what is given in the bracket. Read the sentence, see what is given in the bracket. How are you going to change the sentence using that word? Think over it and then select the correct answer. Yes? Now let's read the sentence. Maya said, "You may borrow my ruler, pray." Maya said, "You may borrow my ruler, pray." See here children, codes, it's given in codes. That means it's a dialogue. It is actually what is spoken by Maya, right? So Maya said, "You may borrow my ruler, pray." Now we have to use let, L-E-T, let, and rewrite the sentence. So how will this sentence change? Let's see the options. Maya let borrow my ruler. Maya let Prem borrow my ruler. Sorry, Maya let Prem borrow her ruler. Yes, now tell me which will be the correct option here. Maya, then they have asked you to use let, let. So you'll put let. Maya let. Whom did she let? Prem. So you have to add Prem. Maya let Prem borrow her ruler. So which is the correct option? The second one is the correct option. Yes? Understood? Think. You have to think what the answer can be and then click. You just don't randomly have to click the answer. Yes? The sentences in the exam, as I've said earlier, also will be different. It could be changed. So you have to read the question and understand what is asked from you. Let's see the second one now. Mrs. Rao said, "You must clean the window, Radha." Use MADE, made. You have to rewrite this sentence using made. Let's read the sentence again. Mrs. Rao said, "You must clean the window, Radha." Okay? Again, it's the direct speech. Actually, what is spoken by Mrs. Rao. Now we are going to change the sentence and write. Let's see the option given. Mrs. Rao cleaned the window. Mrs. Rao made Radha clean the window. Yes? Again, they have told us to use made. So, first I'll write Mrs. Rao. Then I'm going to use the word made. Whom did she make? Radha, right? Mrs. Rao made Radha do what? Clean the window. So, which is the correct option? The second one is the correct option. Mrs. Rao made Radha clean the window. Okay, clear children? I hope you all are following this. Okay, let's move to the next question. "We won't play football," said the boys. "We won't play football," said the boys. Use wouldn't or couldn't. We have to use either wouldn't or we have to use couldn't. Okay. Now let's say the options given. The boys wouldn't play football or the boys couldn't play football. The boys wouldn't play football means the boys could play football but they did not want to play. The situation was they could play but they did not want to play, so they said the boys wouldn't play football. The second is the boys couldn't play football. That means they wanted to play but they couldn't play because of some situation. Okay, so now tell me which is the correct option. "We won't play football," said the boys. So which is the correct option that we have to select? The boys wouldn't play football. Yes, the boys did not want to play football. So the correct option is the first one. I hope it is clear. Yes, children, let's move to the next one. Select the correct option to fill the blanks. There are options given. You have to select the correct one to fill the blanks. "We dash clean our teeth every morning." We must clean our teeth every morning or we mustn't clean our teeth every morning. Now tell me, this is quite easy. You all know what should be the correct answer. We must clean our teeth every morning. Yes? So let's select that. Okay, let's go to the next one. "We dash talk in the class." We must talk in the class or we mustn't talk in the class. Which is the correct option? We must talk in the class, right? That's what you all do always. When teacher is teaching, you all are busy talking. So which is the correct option? The first one? No, we mustn't talk in the class, right? The second option is the correct one. So let's select the second one. We mustn't talk in the class. Clear? Okay. Now change the sentences again. Mrs. Shah said, "Don't talk, Maya." Now here it is actual words spoken by Mrs. Shah. Again, it's a dialogue. This is what exactly Mrs. Shah is saying. Mrs. Shah said, in comma, don't talk, right? In codes it's there. "Don't talk, Maya." Now, when somebody else is telling, Mrs. Shah said this to Maya, right? It's third person. So how will we change the sentence? Mrs. Shah told Maya to talk or Mrs. Shah told Maya not to talk. So what is the correct one? Yes, Mrs. Shah told Maya not to talk. The second one is the correct option, right? Let's go to the third one. The next one. Mrs. Rao said, "Sit down, Anu." Again, it's in code. That Mrs. Rao said, "Sit down, Anu." Now I'm going to change this. Mrs. Rao told Anu not to sit, or Mrs. Rao told Anu to sit down. Which is the correct option? Again, the second one. Mrs. Rao told Anu to sit down. Yes? Now let's move to the next. Writing the missing words. Yes? Again, this we have done in grammar also. You know what it is. There are 3 degrees of comparison: positive, comparative, superlative. Right? Now see here in this table, positive is given greedy, comparative is greedier. You have to write the superlative one. So which is the one you will select? Greediest or greediest? Which is the correct spelling? Yes, the spelling EEDIEST, greediest. So let's select the second option. Yes. Now let's move to the next one. Careless, the positive degree is careless. Comparative, it's not given, we have to choose. Superlative is most careless. So which is the comparative degree for careless? The 2 options given are more careless or carelesser. So which is the correct one that we have to select? More careless. Why more careless? We have learned that when there are 2 or more than 2 syllables in a word, then we will use more, more along with the adjective, right? Care, less, care is 1 syllable, lay is another syllable, so there are more than 2. Then we are going to write more careless. We are going to use the word more along with the adjective. So let's select more careless. I hope you all remember this. Yes, and now I hope you all have understood what we have done till here. Okay, now let's move to the next one. Okay, look at the following table and select the correct answer. The table. See the table, understand what has been given, then read the sentence and select the correct answer. Okay, let's see the table. There are 3 students: Prem, Mohan, Maya. Prem has got 7 out of 10. Mohan has got 8 out of 10. Maya has got 9 out of 10. Okay, now the sentence here is Prem got dash. And the 2 options are Prem got less marks than Mohan or Prem got more marks than Maya. Okay, now let's see. Prem got less marks than Mohan. Prem has got 7, Mohan has got 8. So yes, Prem has got less marks than Mohan. The first one is right. Now let's see the second one also. Prem got more marks than Maya. Prem has got 7, Maya has got 9, 7 is less than 9. So the second one is wrong. So which is the correct answer? The first one will be the correct answer. Prem got less marks than Mohan. Okay. Now see the next one. Again we have Prem has got 7 out of 10, Mohan has got 8 out of 10, Maya has got 9 out of 10. Now the sentence is Maya got dash. Maya got less marks than Mohan or Maya got more marks than Prem. So let's see. The first option is Maya got less marks than Mohan. Maya has got 9, Mohan has got 8. So is Maya's mark less than Mohan's marks? No. So the first one is wrong. Let's see the second one. Maya got more marks than Prem. Maya has got 9, Prem has got 7. So Maya got more marks than Prem is the right answer. So take the second option. Yes. Understood, children? You have to look at the table given, Understand it, read the sentence and then select the correct option. Don't by heart the answers given here or in your book. This can be twisted, the information given can be different, the sentences, options given can be different. So read what is there in your paper, understand what is given in your paper and what has been asked you all to do, and then click the correct answer. Don't just read and think, okay, this is what was there in the book, so I will select this. It could be different, it could be twisted and asked. So don't answer without understanding what has been asked you all to do. Okay? Okay. Let's move to the next one. Choose the correct option. Parul worked better or best? Now, here there are two persons, Parul and Peggy, and we are comparing them and we are telling that one and another, we are not ranking them on the same level, right? So, what has to be the adjective here? Parul worked well, but Peggy worked better. When you're comparing two people and you're not saying that they are equal, then it is relative degree. So better is the correct option. Understood? Here Parul and Peggy, you're comparing two persons and you're saying one is better than the other, right? You're saying they are not equal, they are not same. So we will use the comparative degree of comparison. So that's why I've selected better. Let's see one more. All the boys ran quickly, but Tim ran dash. All the boys ran quickly. That means there are boys, right? Not two, but there are many boys. And now we are saying Tim ran dash. That means Tim ran most quickly. So it's a superlative degree here, right? So let's select most quickly. Okay? When there are many and you're comparing them, then it is degree. I hope these things are clear. We have done this in our grammar also and you all have understood this, right? A car holds dash people than a bus. One second. Yes. A car holds dash people than a bus. A car holds more people than a bus, or a car holds fewer people than a bus. Again, a car and a bus, and we have used THAN than, right? So it is comparative degree. But what will be the correct word? More or fewer? Car is small and a bus is big. So obviously a car will hold fewer people than a bus. So the second option is the correct one. Yes? A bucket holds dash water than a glass. A bucket holds dash water than a glass. Again we are comparing two things here. We have a bucket and a glass. We have used THAN than, that means it is right. Now a bucket and a glass. Imagine and tell me a bucket is big or a glass is bigger. A bucket is bigger, right? So it will hold more water or it will hold less water than a glass. It will hold more water than a glass. So let's select MORE, more. A bucket holds more water than a glass. Yes, a bucket holds more water than a glass. Okay, understood till here? I hope you all are following. Right? Let's move to the next. The next question is, join the sentences using as. Okay, Maya is, Anu is careful too. There are two sentences given to you. You have to join them using as. So what can be the answers? There are two options given. Maya is not as careful as Anu. Maya is as careful as Anu. So which will be the correct answer? Now read the sentence again. Maya is careful. Anu is careful too. That means we are saying both are careful. Both are equal, right? So the second option is going to be the right answer. Maya is as careful as Anu. Understood, children? Yes. So let's select the second option. Maya is as careful as Anu. Okay, let's move to the next. The girl is very happy. So what can be the options? Now read the options given. The girl is as happy as her brother. The second is the girl is not as happy as her brother. Okay. Now again go to the sentence and read it. The girl is happy. Her brother is very happy. Now see the sentence. The girl is happy. Her brother is very happy. That means he is more happy than the girl. Yes? So they are not equal. So the first option, the girl is as happy as her brother, is wrong. Now see the second option. The girl is not as happy as her brother. So this can be the right answer. Why? Because I said her brother is more happy, right? Very happy means he is more happy than the girl. Select the second option. The girl is not as happy as her brother. Okay? Understood? Let's move to the next one. Now click the correct question and short answer for the given sentence. A sentence is given to you. You have to make a question for the sentence and also give a short answer for the sentence, right? Short answer, you know what it is. Either it will be a yes or a no along with yes he is, yes he isn't, no he has, whatever, right? So a short answer and a question has to be given to the sentence given here. So first, he has opened the door. He has opened the door. So what will be the question that we can frame here? Has he opened the door? Has he opened the door is the question, right? Now see the options. Has he opened the door? Yes, he hasn't. Has he opened the door? Yes. Okay. When has he opened the door? The question is same in both the options. The only difference is in the short answer. The first one it is yes, he hasn't. The second one it is yes, he has. Now tell me, according to you, what has to be the correct answer? He has opened the door. Yes? So the answer is yes. So yes, he has will be the correct answer. So the second option, has he opened the door? Yes, he has is the right answer. Yes? Understood, children? Now let's move to the next. She has not closed the window. She has not closed the window. Now what can the question be? Has she closed the window? Has she closed the window? Now let's see the options that we have. Has she closed the window? No, she has. Has she closed the window? No, she hasn't. So what will be the correct one according to you? Has she closed the window is the question in both the options. What we have to see in our answer. In the first option we have no, she has. And the second option we have no, she hasn't. So which is the correct one according to you all? What is the sentence? She has not closed the window. So yes, the second option is the correct one. Has she closed the window? No, she hasn't. Understood? I hope everything is clear till here, children. Yes, all the 5 days that we have been doing the revision, I hope you all have understood everything. We are done with our English revision. Yes, from Tuesday 22nd, your exams are starting. So go through the revision videos, understand what type of questions are going to be asked. As I have been repeating again and again, take your time, read the question, understand them, and then select the correct answer. You just have to click and select the correct option. You don't have to write or type anything. Yes, again a reminder, you have to enter your division, your class, and your SID number carefully. It is very important that you all enter your class and your division properly. Also, your SID, this is very important. Even if one number or the last number in your SID is entered wrong, your form verified, and the person, if any other child is having that number, he will not be able to submit his form. So two children are losing over here. You, because you have entered wrong SID number, it will not accept your form, and the other child whose SID number it will be, he will not be able to submit it. So be really careful when you're entering the details. Check it, recheck it 2-3 times before starting the paper. Yes, I hope everything is clear. You all have understood everything. All the best. Do it.